Okay, students, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You know very well that we are going through chapter number 3 and we have to accomplish chapter number 3, which is basically about the HTML language. And HTML language, you are not studying first time, you have already taken an introduction in your earlier grades as well. So what we are doing, we are going through different kinds of programs relevant to lists and images. When we say lists and images, what does it mean? You know that you use lists in your Microsoft Word document as well. For example, if you are typing over here table of content and you are mentioning different subjects, for example, physics, chemistry. So what you do, you actually apply such kind of bullet points, these bullet points, whether you give it in circle, in any image, in any other format, any character even you can take. You do it normally in Microsoft Word and you can apply unordered list in such a way. So how we can do this job, how we can take this in HTML web page. This was basically the topic that we were doing last time. Students, have you done some practice by making some HTML file? Did you do some practice for it? No, still not. Anyway, so today, inshallah, I am going to give you the files that you are going to run. Okay, code I am going to explain you. We have to do some reading as well. But before going towards the reading, I would like to have explanation of the written programs, because if you are able to make the programs, there won't be any issue with it. If you are able to make the program, if you are able to write an HTML code, then it will be quite convenient for you. Okay, so but over here major thing over here is that we have to know how to write HTML code for unordered lists, ordered lists, for inserting image lists, even how we can do this job. So I'm going to share with you screen. I was telling you on Microsoft Word that normally what happens that in Microsoft Word, what do? You apply such kind of imaging and listing, list images, normal images you apply on your text. For example, these are the names of the subjects, so you go to bullet points and you can apply this type of numbering, bulleting. If you are going to take in numbers, so you can do this thing in numbers as well. For example, if you are saying that this is physics and this is chapter, let's suppose chapter 1, okay, and this is chapter 2, and now you want to apply on these titles, you want to apply numbering, so you can take the numbering in decimal numbers. Even you can take in lowercase, in uppercase, in Roman numbers, in decimal numbers. So how these all things are possible, how these things are possible in HTML language, basically this is our topic today that we are going to do. Dear students, I need your feedback. The topic is clear that what we are doing. I will also give you today, inshallah, the exercise questions that you have to write in your notebooks. The point is clear. Although we have to, who is that? If I have not closed the annotation, so it's your moral ethical responsibility that you are not supposed to do any sort of chat, you are not supposed to do this. Basically you are now mature students. In order to save the time, if I did not go there, so it does not mean that you are going to use the annotation or something like that. Okay, so from next time I don't want to see such kind of activity, because the name is visible to me. I'm able to see the name that who is doing this. Okay, so I expect the mature behavior from you people. Anyway, yes, what happened? Yes, please. Okay. So next time, if someone will be writing on the screen, in case if I forgot and someone is writing, you know that your name is visible over here, I'm going to follow that thing seriously. Okay, you should understand your moral responsibility. Now see how we can do this thing in HTML language. And as I have told you that I will give you the lessons question and answer as well for this chapter today, inshallah. So I am, in order to save the time, what I have typed some different codes, and the code I had explained you even last time. Unordered list. Now see the code. See the code. I'm going to explain you this code once again. That whenever we are, Walaikum assalam, those who have joined now, please listen to me now and pay attention to the work. Now, whenever we are writing any program, so the first line will be doc type HTML. Hisham Khabar, you are not supposed to use any sort of images, just like this image you have used. This image that you have used, you have to remove that simile and then come. Okay, so now over here, HTML doc type. HTML doc type, HTML, this will be written in every program. It tells the interpreter that you are going to write the HTML code. These are the basically the primary code, primary tag that we are using for any HTML program whenever we are writing HTML code. Okay. So then afterwards,
Sir, कौन सा पेन कर रही है?
basically this is in the beginning of the book. Right now I will when I will read this, then I will tell you that on which page we are doing. Just pay attention to the code and the meaning of the code, that what we are doing right now. I am just explaining you right now that what is the meaning of these codes that we are using in our program. Just pay attention. Program is more important. We will do the reading as well. You don't worry. Afterwards, you know that after 8th grade, you are going to appear in your science or arts or commerce groups in 9th grade. So what you are going to do over there, you are not supposed to read. You have to understand the thing as well. You have to do discussion about that thing as well. Okay. So unordered lists and ordered lists are there in chapter number 3 that we are discussing. This is the topic that we were doing last time, and we are continuing the same topic. We will make some different amendments in it, and I am going to run this program and I will show you the output. That is basically the objective of the today's lesson. Okay. So whenever we are writing the program code, what happens that the HTML doc type, I have made it red. Why? Because you can see that how we are writing the code. Then you will be able to see that always there is a head section, and head section describes the properties that you want to apply, different kinds of effects that you want to apply, different kinds of attributes that you want to apply on the body section. So there would be head section. Now this is basically the head section. Head section contains title tag will be opened and title tag will be closed. This title appears at the top of the page. For example, this is opened right now. So over here it is written over here unordered list. So unordered list means that the title will appear over here. So over here, just like I have mentioned, so you will be able to see that this is the title. Now in the style, you know, we are supposed to mention text/css cascade style sheet. This line of code you have to mention always whenever you are doing any code of HTML language where we are going to use cascade style sheets. Over here you can see that we have mentioned that in this program, in this code, we are going to use Walaikum Assalam. In this program code, we are going to use unordered list. This was the topic that I explained you last week. Unordered list means that we have got a list. Unordered list, we have got a list which will be unordered. Unordered means there won't be any order, there won't be numbering, Roman numbering, alpha numbering, decimal numbering, but there will be circle only. There would be, what would be there? There would be circle only. This is the thing that we are explaining over here. Okay, there would be circle that will be used. The circle spelling is this. Now you will be able to see, we have to, I think, make it correct over here as well. Circle is there that we are using. Then style tag is closed. Now you can see that the style tag contains the properties that you want to apply to your work. Hisham Khabar, will you please unmute yourself? Will you see your mic? Yes, please. Hisham, there is noise.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Hisham, you have taken some small images, you know, similes with your name. I was saying that you are not supposed to come with such kind of similes. So you leave and rejoin with the name. proper name, and you are not supposed to use the similes. This point is clear? Hisham Khabar, you leave and rejoin with your full name. Don't apply these images with your name. Okay, quickly do this. Now what we are doing over here, style we have applied over here, which will be in the circle. If I will mention over here if I will take any image, so that image can also be applied, that I'm going to show you further. Okay, then this thing has been mentioned in head section. Style and title will come always in the head section. Style and title will always come in the head section whenever we are writing any HTML code. Okay, whenever we are writing any HTML code, the style and head, the title and the style will come inside the head. Then comes body. Body means, now this is the body. Body section will always be large. Body section will always be large, and body section will contain that content, the text, the headings, details, whatever you want to show. These will be displayed in the body section. Now you can see over here the body section. I have highlighted the body section with a different color. Now body is being started over here and it is going to be ended over here. It means that body and head both are there where? Inside the HTML tag. Body and head both parts are there in the HTML tag. So this is basically the structure of the program. Those students who have got some confusion in writing program code, today I will give you this program code and you have to run it and you have to see the output right now. Right now you have to see the output. Okay, I will give you this code in your Google Classroom and you have to check it that it is running, and you have to give me the response that it is running and you are able to see the output, and I will show you how you are going to run it. Now H2, H1, H2, H3, these are the heading sizes. So what I have mentioned over here, H2 is basically the heading that I am using. This is opening tag and this is closing tag, and what heading I have given? Subjects of class. Subjects of class, this is basically the heading that I have given to my text that I'm going to write. Then over there is unordered list. Unordered means that there won't be any order. It will not be in numbers, it will not be in letters, it will not be in some kind of characters, it will not be in alphabets, it will be in some design. Just like, you know, in Microsoft Word there are design, it will be in such kind of design. That's why we have mentioned that this is basically an unordered list. This is an unordered list. An unordered list, there is list li. Li means that when we are mentioning those points which will come in the list. Unordered list is the main tag. UL is the main tag that we have taken over here. It is the main tag. And inside this main tag, the sub points will come. The sub points are li opening tag and li closing tag. Li opening tag and li closing tag. Li opening tag and li closing tag. This point is clear now. How to write the unordered list, how to use the unordered list. This point is clear. Yes, students, please give the thumbs up sign to tell me that the structure of an HTML program code is clear, because I am going to show you some amendments and I will show you the output of these programs. This point is clear now. Thumbs up signs are there that you can use to give me the feedback. Yes, this point is clear. Just like Rehan Fida has already shown the thumbs up sign. This point is clear. Ahmad Malik, Ali Yusuf, Asadullah Riaz, Hassan Bilal. I think that this point is clear. Okay. Let me mark the attendance. Let me note down the attendance. Today it is 22nd August. Fine. So now what I am going to do, I am going to close this file, this notepad file. And how we have saved this file? We have saved this file with which name? With .html we have to save it. So I am saving it with dot. This is basically ordered list 1 .html. Now .html is the extension. .html is the extension, and unordered list 1 is basically the name that I have given to my file. You are not supposed to save it with .txt. Students, what happened that students, they save it with .txt file and then they ask me, sir, I am unable to run the file, I am not able to see the output. How you will be able to see the output if you are not saving it with the .html? extension. If you are using the extension which is basically .txt extension, how it is going to be possible? So this is the thing that we must understand. .htm or .html. Now save it. Now I have saved it. Okay, I have saved it. I minimize it. I go to the folder where I have saved it. I have saved it in my folder where I have got chapter number 3. In chapter number 3, we will find out that we have got unordered list with the name of HTML. This one is the file. Since this file is showing you notepad icon, sometimes it happens that it is notepad icon, but when I bring my mouse cursor on it, it is showing me that it is HTML file. It is showing or not? It is showing me that it is basically an HTML file. So what will happen that you will right click on it and you will go to open with Google Chrome. Okay. If you will go to choose a default program, so you can take this Google Chrome. So now you will see that Google Chrome is there and the file has been opened. What is the title mentioned over here? Unordered list. Unordered list is mentioned over here. What is the heading mentioned over here? Subjects of the class. And you know that the subjects physics, computer, math, bio all are mentioned with this circle. Why? Because I had taken the list design as a circle. What I took, you can see over here. What I have taken over here, circle. I have taken over here that it would be circle. That's why it is showing you the circle. This point is clear. This point is clear or not? Please give me the thumbs up sign that this complete program is clear. I have shown you the output. I have shown you the output as well. And I am going to give you this right now in your Google Classroom so that you can run it. And I'm going to explain you the next program as well. I'm going to explain you right now the next program. And
Sir?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes. What is
So what is code of this class?
What is the code of the class? Good. If someone does not know the code, kindly let me know. Note it down right now. This is the class code. Note it down. And I had shared it a number of times, but even some students, they are not having the code, so they should join it right now. All the videos of the lessons and all the work and the material, this is uploaded in this class. And right now I'm going to give you some posts. Okay. Okay, this point is clear. So for the last week, actually, we had some 2 lessons in the last week. For them as well, inshallah, I am going to give you the work. And for this week, inshallah, I am going to give you the work that you are going to do. So what we are doing chapter number 3. Chapter number 3 is the chapter that we are doing right now. Please mute yourself. Keep yourself muted because it creates noise. So for the last 2 weeks, I'm giving you the material over here. And similarly for today, I'm going to, in today's work, I'm going to give you, okay, in today's work. So today it is today it is 22nd. So I'm mentioning over here 22nd August. (2021). Chapter number 3, lists and images. Okay. So what we are going to do, I'm going to give you this file. You will be able to see this file right now. I'm going to attach this file. From chapter number. No. How you can open this file? By double clicking. Okay. On how you can see the code. How you will see the code? You will see it in this way. This is the right now, this is the code. What you will do, you will click on it and you will download it. Download button will come to you. What you are going to do, you are going to open it in the new window and you are going to download it. When this file will be downloaded, you have to open it in Google Chrome. And how you will open it? You will use the open with option. If you are not able to use, then you will use open with option. Otherwise, you will double click on the file will be opened. Just like right now, I double click. Why? Because this is an HTML file. Why? Because this is an HTML file. So when the file will be opened, so you will not be able to edit the text. If you want to see the code, you will right click on it and you will go to view page source option. Then you will be able to see the code. Now, can you see the code? This is the code that is working behind. But over here in this mode, we cannot edit it. We cannot edit it. We can only edit in Notepad. How can we edit? We can only edit in the Notepad. How we are going to edit it? Now let me tell you. If you want to edit this file, then you will right click on it and you will open it with the Notepad. If you will open it with the Notepad, you can make amendments, you can make changes. And then, for example, if I'm adding one more subject over here, one more subject I am adding over here, and I'm mentioning geography, for example. So I have added one more point in the bullets, and now when I will close it, I will say save yes. Now when I am going to open it, you will see that one more subject has been added over here. But if you will right click on it and if you will go to view source page, you can only read it. You cannot edit it in this mode. Over here in this mode, when you have opened it in the Internet Explorer or in Google Chrome or in Firefox or in any other web browser, you won't be able to edit it over here when you see the view source page. But whenever you right click on the file and you open it, you right click on the file, open it with the Notepad, you will be able to edit it over here. You will be able to make amendments. You will be able to add more headings. You will be able to add text, paragraph, whatever you want to add over here. Students, this point is clear. Students, give me the feedback about it. This point is clear or not? Ahmad Hussain, Ahmad Malik, Ali Yusuf, Mohammad Saad. Okay, this point is clear. There is thumbs up sign as two students are showing right now. You can go and you can click on it, on that thumbs up sign, and the teacher will be able to understand that you have got the point. If you have got any question, please unmute yourself and directly ask me right now. You can unmute yourself if you have got any question. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Good. Good. Now see that I am going to explain you one more thing. How we can give the numbers. See this output. I'm going to give you, I'm going to make one change only. And what I will do now, see over here, one change, only one change. List style type. If I will mention circle, then it will appear in circle. If I mention over here upper alpha, then it will come in the capital letters. If I will mention over here decimal. If I will mention over here decimal, so then you are going to see that it will appear in decimal. I close it, I say yes, and I open this file. Now see that the numbers are there in the decimal. Numbers are there in decimal or not? Okay, I close it. Now I go to the code again. I go to the code. And I open it in the Notepad. And now I'm going to mention over here lower alpha. Lower alpha means now this will appear in small letters. Lower alpha is showing you in small letters. If I mention over here upper alpha, see, have you seen the output? I have shown you the output. Now, if I go there and if I make some change over here and I say that go there and change it with the upper alpha. Now see what happens with the upper alpha. I close it right now. Okay, and I go there, double click on it. Now this is in capital letters. Okay, similarly we can use lower Roman, upper Roman. All these options are there that we can apply. The list is given in the book, and in this chapter the list is given that we can, what kind of options are there that we can apply. I hope that this point is clear. So this file as well, this file of unordered list, I am going to give you in your today's post. What file is this? This is the file. This file, upper alpha, lower alpha. You will make the changes right now if you are able. Those who are working on the laptops or the desktop PCs right now, they should open and download and try to run it and check it whether you are, when you are changing it to upper alpha is visible or not. When you are changing it to lower alpha, it is visible or not. When you are applying decimal, then decimal numbers are there or not. Upper Roman, lower Roman, all these options are there that you are going to apply. Now, the most important thing is that how we can take image instead of these numbers or circles. Let's suppose, just like I have taken in the unordered list. Keep in mind, when the numbering is there, it is ordered list. When the numbering is there, it is basically an ordered list. In unordered list, you know that we can take circle or something like that. Now, how we can take image? How we can take some image instead of any design or character, how we are going to take the image. Now this is the thing that I'm going to explain, and you people are supposed to pay attention. List style type, we are going to mention over here the image that we are going to take. Means instead of circle, just like over here in this case, instead of circle there should be some particular image. For example, if I want to use my image, even I can do that thing. My image, I can use my own image. I can use any flower image, any leaf image, any icon that I want to use over here in place of circle. Are you getting this point or not? In place of circle, if you want to use some image, what you have to do? Yes, give response. So in place of any circle, if we want to do this thing, so how we are going to apply this thing? This is the point that I want to clear right now, and this is the thing that we need to understand. Okay. Let me show you one code. The only change we are going to make is basically we have to take some image. Now, an unordered list is there. List style type, we are not mentioning circle. If you will mention circle, circle will appear. What we are mentioning? URL, we are giving the URL of an image. Now this URL should be present in the same folder where we have made the file. I have made my file over here in chapter number 3, in grade 8 in chapter number 3. So over here I need to make one image. I need to use some image. So what I do, I open the Paint, simple Paint software I'm going to take, and I want to make an image that I want to have as a bullet point in my unordered list. Okay, I make it small. Now whatever the bullet point, let's suppose you want to draw this type of bullet point, and let's suppose it is just an example, you can take any one of it, and I fill it with yellow color. Okay, and I save it with the xyz.jpg. JPEG file, you are going to take JPEG file, JPG file. Okay, so I have taken this JPG file. Where I am going to save it? I am going to save it in grade 8 chapter 3. Grade 8 chapter 3. Save. Click on save button. Fine. Now this is the image which is available now in this folder. This is the image. Can you see this image? This is the image I have taken over here, and this is the image that I want to use in my file, and I have mentioned over here its name. The name should be same. Now see what I have mentioned: list style image URL xyz.jpg. You can take any image, but the name that you have mentioned over here and the name of the file over here, These should be same, just like you can see over here, the file name is same. The extension is same .jpg. So the same file name and the same extension I am taking over here. This point is clear. I hope that this point is clear. Now, when I close this file and I try to run this image style list, now you will be able to see that because the image size is large, so that's why and text size is small. So now you will be able to see that that image has appeared in my document. My HTML file has found that image that I mentioned because the name was same. If there would be any mistake in the name, for example, if I go there on the file and I change the name of this image XYZ and something else. Now if I try to open this, so then my program is not finding, it is showing over here bullets only. Why? Because the file name was not found. The file name that I mentioned over there is something else. Getting this point or not? So the file name should be same. If I change the file name and I say that this is XYZ, the extension should be also be same. Then when I'm going to open it now, you can see that the images are visible. This is image list. Image unordered list. Unordered list using images. Unordered list using images. This point is clear. So what I am going to do, I am going to give you these two files as well in your Google Classroom. You have to download them and you have to apply them. Not only I am giving you the image, but also the code of the program, image style list. The rest of the code is same, and this image, both things I am giving you. You can change the image. You can take any other image, any flower, any leaf, anything else, any icon. Okay, you can take and you can apply that thing. Now the data is sent to you. Data is sent to you. You can download it and you can run it. But keep in mind that the image and the file both should be in the same folder. If the image is there somewhere else and the file is there in somewhere else, then the file will not be able to find out the image because the root is not defined properly. Then you will not be able to see the proper output. It will not show you the image as a bullet point. This point is clear or not? Students, just give me the feedback. I just need the feedback. This point is clear or not? Please use thumbs up sign. Kindly use thumbs up sign to give me the feedback that this point is clear. Clear? Okay. Now, if we come toward the chapter's question and answer, I am going to give you, because right now we don't have enough time. I am going to explain you some more things over here. But the thing is that we have to do the lab activities as well. I have also made the lab activities codes as well. Someone has what we have to do, we have to make it accordingly, whatever the lab activity is. So lab activity number 1, 2, 3, 4, I have made for you, and I will share with you the code, and I am going to discuss with you inshallah in the next class, where we will be discussing it and where we will be running it. And we will do the complete chapter reading as well, so that if there is any point, now you will be, because we have applied all these things, and now you will be able to understand, because when we do the practical, then we become able to know that what is basically meaning of a particular code. So I have not only explained you, but also I have applied all these things for you so that you can see the output, and I have also given you the complete data in your Google Classroom so that you can download it from there. If someone does not know, please note down the Google class code. Kindly note down the Google class code and join the Google class. If I go to the people and I see over here, some people are there, and you have to come with the original name. If someone is there with such kind of name, see there, someone has mentioned such kind of foolish name, so I am going to remove him. Why? Because this is not a proper name. Come up with the proper name. Okay? There should not be any such, you are mature enough, you should understand your responsibility. So there should not be such kind of foolish approach. And I had already explained this thing earlier as well. So if there would be some problem, so I am going to remove those students. Those who have not joined, they should join, and you should use your own picture over here. Don't use cartoons or such kind of thing, just like Rehan Fida, I think he has used his own, but you have to apply your own picture. It will be the better strategy. Come up with your name. Don't mention such kind of thing. Come up with your name. Such names I am going to remove. If there is such name, I'm going to remove it. Okay. Come up with your name. Because when we are taking the exams, when we are conducting paper, so it becomes very difficult to find out, okay, who is that. Just like first
इससे
member.
पहले समझाया, दोबारा समझा सकते हैं?
Which one? Which option? Just ask me the point. Which option? Because class time is about to over. Ahmed, who is asking this? Who is asking this?
Sir Asadullah.
Okay. Yes, Asad, what you want to ask? What point is not clear? Unordered list or ordered list or image list? Which one? Three things we have covered. Unordered list, ordered list, image list. Because unordered list, image list is one of the type of the unordered lists. Which point you are asking about? I will explain you that complete. Which point? Just mention that point, that this point is not clear. So anyway, let me show you this thing, this code. Now see over here. You can see over here that in this unordered list, we are making image list. I have taken one image in the same folder with the name of xyz.jpg. You can take any name. I have taken xyz, but it should be jpg. It is better. And then the image list, we are using this image to make the list. And over here we have mentioned li. Li means list item. Li physics, computer, maths, bio. So wherever we have used it, so this image will appear over here. It will be displayed with these subject names, but we have mentioned over here. This point is clear now. So if we take over here, just like if I say list style type circle, so then circle will appear. If I say that list style type is decimal, then the decimal numbers will appear. If I say that lower alpha, upper alpha, accordingly, the numbering will appear in the document. Fine, students, this point is clear. These all points are clear or not? I hope that these all points are clear that I have.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine, good. This thing is good that all these points are clear, and I'm happy that you people are taking interest. But it will be better that you should note down and you should ask questions and you should apply. This is basically the head section that I have explained you. This is head section, and from here, this is the point where the program is starting, and you know at the end the program is going to end. This complete is the head section, and inside the head we have got a style section. This is basically the section which is basically the style, and then title is also there. Title is also there over here. Okay, then body section comes after the head. So this is the opening tag of head, this is the closing tag of head, this is the title, this is the style. Whatever style is there that we are going to apply, we are going to mention over here. So we have covered image list, we have covered unordered list, all types, just like circle, image, unordered list. We have covered the ordered list, and we have seen with the implementation. Google Class, join Google Class to note down the material. Google Class is very important for you people. So you have to use Google Classroom to join your class, and then you will be able to download all this material. Someone can confirm me that you are able to see the material. Okay, thank you so much, all of you students. Our class time is now over. If you have got any question, you can ask me. Our class time is now over. You have to apply these all things. Okay, in the next class I'm going to ask you that you have applied